So you guys want to know the funniest thing about this DC hire? The fact that no one, and I mean literally no one, was mentioning this guy. Nobody on Twitter, nobody on Facebook, nobody on YouTube, nobody on any various forums or Facebook pages or anything like that. I did not see this guy's name anywhere, myself included. He wasn't on any of my lists. What's going on, Canes fans? Yes, it is true. We do finally officially have ourselves a defensive coordinator, and it is Kevin Steele. Now, listen, I'm going to be straight up and honest with you guys. I can't deny this, and I feel the need to share it. As soon as this news came out, two things immediately popped in my head. First off, I was like, isn't this the guy that accepted the DC job at Maryland like literally a week ago? And then after that, I was like, wait a minute, Kevin Steele, isn't this guy in his 60s? And the answer to both of those questions is yes, but at this point, does it really matter? The number one thing that Kevin Steele brings to the table as defensive coordinator is exactly what I've been preaching on this channel that Mario Cristobal wanted most out of this hire, and that's experience. I mean, just take a look at this guy's resume. I'm going to slowly scroll it on the screen here so you can take a look. I mean, he played linebacker at Tennessee in the late 70s, and since then, he's literally been all over the place, including a short coaching stint in the NFL. He's been a DC under Nick Saban, Les Miles, Gus Malzahn, and even Dabo Swinney. The list goes on and on. As I said, you cannot deny this guy's experience. He'll hit you with the 3-4, the 4-3, or the 4-2-5, whatever the heck you want. He's ran it. And it also looks like in the few videos that I've seen of Kevin Steele that he's a very high energy, in your face, vocal kind of coach and coordinator. And that is something that I absolutely love. The one thing that would worry me a tad personally, and listen, I'm not trying to hate. I understand this is nitpicking, but I just want to throw it out there. The one thing that would worry me a tad would be if there's any type of disconnect there between him and the players due to the age gap. Now, listen. At the same time, that's really just kind of a dumb argument. And I'm not saying that that's going to be the case. I'm just laying it all out on the table because you can also argue that Nick Saban, if I'm not mistaken, is also in his 60s. So, I mean, at the end of the day, age is truly just a number. And there are 60 and 70-year-olds out there that are in better shape and are more active and more high energy than some 20 and 30-year-olds out there. So, you know, I'm just putting it out there. I'm laying it on the table. It should not be a concern or an issue. And if Mario Cristobal approves him, if this guy has made it through the interview process with Mario Cristobal, then I absolutely stand behind it. And let's ride, man. I think it's the right decision. Now, all we can do at this point is just judge what he's done in the past, and that's going to be with a different set of players and talent and around other coaches and a different university. So, you know, we don't know exactly what to expect coming into Miami, but the one thing I do know is that the expectations are high. And I hope that he knows this, and I'm sure that Mario Cristobal relayed this to him during the interview process. So hopefully he can hit the ground running. This is a guy, once again, as I said, that checks off the number one thing for Mario Cristobal, which is going to be experience. And that was something that was also huge for me. I have made it known. Go back and look at my videos. I didn't get the hire right, but the one thing I have preached consistently, nonstop, you guys can back me up. Come on, back me up a little bit, is that we needed a guy with experience, not an up-and-comer, not somebody that's trying to prove themselves, not someone that's using Miami as a stepping stone. And Kevin Steele checks those things off. He brings experience, and I highly doubt he's using Miami as a come here for 1 or 2 years and leave because, again, not to be rude, but he's in his 60s. So I don't know that he's trying to push for a head coaching job or anything like that. I think he was shortly a head coach maybe at Baylor. You guys will know because I scrolled the resume on the screen. But the guy brings a ton of experience. He knows what he's doing. He's played defense. He's coached up linebackers, which is also kind of a plus, bringing him onto the staff for that, if he could kind of help us out there, because our linebacker department has been lacking. And it's just all around a win-win, in my opinion. And what I want to see from you guys is down in the comment section below, let me know if this is a home run hire. Is this the splash hire that we were looking for at the defensive coordinator position? I'm actually 100% on board with this, even though this guy wasn't on my list. My number one guy was Doug Belk, and that wasn't because of that's what was being leaked out and this and that. I just liked a lot of things that Doug Belk was doing. But if you were to ask me, Coop, you're getting Doug Belk or you're getting Kevin Steele, which one are you taking? I would take Kevin Steele 100% of the time, due to his experience. So let me know how you guys feel about it. I think it is pretty interesting, the timing on this. Signing day is tomorrow, and Kevin Steele, defensive coordinator, gets announced today. And one of our biggest targets, 5-star Shamar Stewart, that I actually recorded a video about 20 minutes ago that's going to upload after this one. And we hire and announce a defensive coordinator the day before. I'm just saying, coincidence? I don't know really if anything's a coincidence anymore, But just as a heads up, in that Shamar Stewart video, if you guys have made it this far in the video, thank you. The Shamar Stewart video, I was not aware that we had a defensive coordinator yet because we literally hadn't announced one. And I've already edited the thing, and I've already did the color grading and the post-production, and it's already set and scheduled to upload tonight. So just as a heads up, I had no idea that we had a DC. So if people want to pop in and they're like, hey, yo, you didn't mention that we had the DC, it's because it literally had not been announced yet. And, man, it really just shows how tight of a ship Mario Cristobal runs, because people are going to pop out and try to claim they got receipts and they got this and that and whatever. It's cool. If you want to do that, I'm not hating. I'm not throwing shade. If that's your thing, go for it, bro. But I'm just telling you, I personally did not see Kevin Steele's name anywhere. I didn't see any predictions for him. I didn't see him in the top 3. I didn't see him in the top 5. So, and that's me openly coming out and saying I didn't have him on any of my lists either. Kevin Steele was not on my radar. He wasn't even before he took the Maryland job. I'm not going to hop on this platform and try to pretend. I saw nothing about Kevin Steele. No one mentioned Kevin Steele to me. Nothing. So this was kind of a big surprise, and it was a pleasant surprise. I'm 100% on board with this hire, and I think Kevin Steele could do great things here. So let me know your feedback down in the comment section below. Who's now? Is the OC up next? Am I going to have to do 3 videos in one day? I don't know. Stay tuned to find out. Make sure you subscribe, and you'll know. All right? I'll keep you guys up to date. Remember, guys, we're all one big happy college football family, but at the end of the day, I gotta say, it's always better when you get to rep the U. Coach Coop, peace out. If y'all can't tell, I'm in a great mood right now.